Let's do a little hands-on history. In the 1770s, when somebody wanted to send a message to someone, they wrote a letter by hand. But you know what they didn't use that you would use to mail things now? An envelope. In the 1770s, paper wasn't something people used freely. It was expensive because it had to be made by hand. Colonists used every scrap of paper carefully, especially for writing letters, which had to travel far and cost money to send. They didn't use envelopes like we use today. They were expensive, so instead, people folded the letter into a way that it became its own envelope. Then they'd seal it with wax or tie it with string. So how about we learn to turn a letter into an envelope? You're going to need a piece of paper that you have written your letter to someone on. Maybe you can write it to a family member, a friend, or a neighbor. You'll also need a piece of string, or if you don't have one, you can use a piece of tape. Here is how we turn a letter into an envelope. First, you're going to fold your letter in half on the long side like this. Now, open it up and fold each half into the middle. Now, as you're looking at it, fold the bottom about 3/4 of the way up. See how it's a little more than halfway up? That's how you want it. Tuck the bottom, that longer side, into the top, the shorter side. Sometimes it takes a little bit of work to make it fit. But then you have your closed up letter that's become its own envelope. Now let's get a piece of string or yarn to tie it shut. The first loop you're going to do with the yarn around this is around the shorter side, right through the middle. That's going to pull the string over where you have the two pieces tucked into each other. Wrap the two strings kind of like you're starting to make a bow, but instead of doing the second part of the bow, you're going to take the strings to the side, flip the envelope over, and pull them to the middle together. Now we're going to tie a full bow to finish this off. And look at that. You have a letter turned into its own envelope. And that saved a whole piece of paper we would use today just to have an envelope to put the letter in. Great job, young historians. Now take your letter and share it with the person you wrote it for, just like a real 1775 messenger would.